We'll just do your whole thing all at once later. I'd planned on cleaning the club room up a little bit now that I finished grading exams. You can imagine my surprise when I came along to find everyone already here. Truly, nothing could make a teacher happier than to see students so dedicated to their work. Wow, never hanging out with Toa, so I would love to hang out with Toa, but I don't think it actually gets me anything. Like, I don't think a bond with her will ever actually, like, help me combat-wise. Everyone is running around going on about their test scores like there's something important. But in the end, test scores are merely numbers. And as such, they're all inconsequential to my art. Girly, you've been working on this horse statue for ever. Ever. And it has not progressed. You have bigger problems. And you guys, you just have blank canvases. At least Gaius is drawing the wind, as we know, so he has an excuse. Our midterms gave me a chance to come up with a clear image of what I want to paint. I'm not planning on submitting anything to contests or competitions, though, so for now, I'll focus on painting for myself. Uh-huh. You do that, Gaius. Fifi decided it'd be a good idea to compete for the highest exam scores. She claims she has a special punishment in store for whoever loses. I'm sure it involves stripping to some degree. Your sister is interesting, to say the least. So now, in addition to exam stress, I'm terrified about whatever she's planning. I would be. I would be. Oh, Margarita. Time to make some new cookies for my next encounter with my darling Vincent. What should I add to them this time, I wonder? Please don't add garlic like that character in Potion Permit did. That's not natural. Lately, Margarita's been putting more enthusiasm than ever into her cooking. Is it because we're done with exams? Well, either way, you won't hear any complaints out of me. Okay. I'm sure we'll be back, Margarita. I'm sure we'll be... Mint! Is this her trying to blow into the flute? And failing? Hey, Belle, the flute isn't working! Try blowing into the mouthpiece? Mint. I thought she was just holding it so far away because they didn't want to program her to actually be holding it against her mouth. Not that she was actually trying to blow into it from afar. Oh. I love her. Oopsie. Guess I got a bit carried away now that my tests are done. Everyone's a bit out of practice after those exams. We all need to get back into the swing of things. That goes triple for Mint. Yeah, she needs to relearn how instruments happen. Everyone seems so much more relaxed now that exams are over. I'm feeling pretty good too. Maybe I'll try to play some new pieces. Speaking of, I wonder what Alan's up to. I don't think you and Alan are ever getting together. I have no faith in you. We're not hanging out with Elliot, so we should probably talk to him here. Nothing relaxes me more like cradling a violin in my hands, especially since I never had much of a chance to play during our midterms. Yeah, most clubs put their regular meetings on hold while exams are going on. You seem pretty happy, though. It's that obvious, huh? I'm planning on pretty much spending the entire day just playing. After not playing for so long, I'm out of form, so I need to get back into it. No, we're not gonna see Elliot play. We have so many other options. So many. there anyone else on this floor? No. Okay, let's look at the roof, and then we're gonna go do Vincent's quest, and then we'll continue talking to more people. No one's up on the roof? Wild. Alright, quick travel me over to the academy field. What's going on over here? Hey. I refuse to accept any blame for this. It's all Elisa's fault for bringing a maid into her dorm. She can't do that. She's a commoner after all. I didn't step a single toe out of line. What did you do? Perhaps I was just the slightest bit too harsh on her. What am I saying? All of my actions were completely justified. What did you do? Elisa and Ferris got into a big argument earlier, and here I thought I could get a friendly post-midterm match going. So much for that, I guess. There's nothing wrong with getting into arguments every now and again. In fact, Emily and I argued all the time as first years. If there's one good thing about fights, it's that they're honest. Honesty is the only way you can truly bond with someone. Where did Vincent say he was? Hey, Eustace. Aha. Where's your maid? I didn't think it was possible for you to be without your maid. Excuse me. Is your name Vincent by any chance? Indeed it is. Standing before you is a nobleman, overflowing with love and pathos. The one, the only, Vincent Florald. I presume that you are the Cupid that I asked the student council to send me. You know what? I was interested in this quest. Now I'm not. Don't call me Cupid. He's quite the character. He really seems to like himself, but that's what I've grown to expect from Class 1. I'm no Cupid, but I am here on behalf of the student council, yeah. Then you may still well serve my purposes. Allow me to congratulate you on making your way here. So, based on your request and my new nickname, I assume you want me to find someone for you? Yes, something along those lines. I will gladly bring Margarita to you right now. Do you have some time to spare? If so, I shall begin explaining the particulars of my request. I hope she made you garlic cookies. Let's hear it. Please elaborate on your request. A finer answer indeed, although, before we continue. Zarifa is currently nowhere to be seen. Is that your maid? Now that I think about it, this is kind of an unusual meeting place. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? This was an optional quest. If I'd not taken this quest, would he have just stayed standing here behind a building like the whole day, just for funsies? Oh, stream is dying. One moment. Okay, that should have fixed it, hopefully. Are you hoping to keep this request quiet? Not exactly. I was merely hoping to avoid things getting meddled in. My father sent Zarifa to the academy to keep an eye on me. You do need a keeper. I would agree with that. As you can imagine, her watchfulness can occasionally be rather constraining. Huh. Well, that is apart from the meat of the matter. To be blunt, I have received not one, not two, but 3 passionate love letters of late, and all from a single writer, Margarita. Curiously, however, the writer in question signs with naught but a nom de plume. What I would request of you, my fine fellow, is to find out just which lovely lady is responsible for these. That's reasonable, but are you sure it's appropriate for me to try to find her? They are anonymous, after all. Do take a moment to think it over. The fact that she chose to use a pen name rather than remaining completely anonymous is proof of a pining, hopeful heart. In fact, I am absolutely certain that she wishes for me to find her. I suppose I'll have to trust your judgment on this one. What's more, she sent cookies along with her third letter, 1000% Margarita. I will bring her right away. I would hardly be worthy of the floral name if I did not properly thank her, would I? Did you try the cookies? You're still standing, so I'm assuming you didn't try the cookies. Yeah, I don't think I could stop you at this point if I tried. Do you have any additional information that would help me pinpoint exactly who we're looking for? Yeah, like what is her nom de plume? Her pen name, what is it? I do indeed. The first hint is that she is a first year. As a man well-versed in the feelings of beautiful women, I was able to deduce this from the respectful tone of her letters. Additionally, the fact that she attached a pressed grand rose at the end of each letter may serve as a hint as well. A grand rose. If I remember correctly, those are the flowers you use when confessing your love to someone, right? Quite. Which brings us to why this is a hint. The only way to obtain a grand rose in Trista is to purchase it from the town florist. So, if we ask the florist who's purchased one precisely, we will be able to discover just which shy maiden has sent these letters to me. Would you take on this task for me then? As long as you don't mind me sticking to the plan we just discussed, I don't see why not. I'm truly indebted to you. Based on her pseudonym and her use of a grand rose, I can only imagine Our Lady is the very model of grace. Now that you mention it, what was the name she used? Oh, it seems I neglected to mention that very important detail. She calls herself the Grand Maiden, a nickname taken from the daughter of a baron who married into the imperial family long ago. The emperor at the time was so smitten that he gave her countless numbers of grand roses, and so came the moniker. I see. Can't say I've heard that story before, but it is interesting. But this is no time to stand around thinking about it. I'll head over to the flower shop right away. Very well. I leave this matter in your clearly capable hands. I'm so excited for this side quest. Off to the florist we go. I got stuck on a wall. Where's zooming? I could have teleported there. Don't judge me. Okay. Sorry, need a drink. Excuse me, would you mind if I asked you a question? Not at all, go ahead. Reen explained the situation to Jane and asked about any first years who had recently purchased any grand roses. Huh. It wouldn't be hard to find out if I looked at my records, but I'm not exactly sure I should disclose that information. I'm not sure you should either. I'm just helping Reen get exercise. Exactly, we can't miss leg day. Understandably so. I don't intend to do anything with this information that they don't want me to, though. If they ask me to keep their identity a secret, that's what I'll do. I see. You should not just trust him, though. Well, if that's the case, I guess I can help you out. Just remember, though, it's your job to give the mystery sender your support and nothing more. I'll wish her the best of luck. This request's getting pretty complicated at this point. Right. I count 3 first years who've made a Grand Rose purchase recently. Am I one of them? In class order, first is Beryl. What did Beryl buy a rose for? You know what? I don't actually want to know. I don't want to know. Then there's Vivi. And Rosin from class 5. I don't remember who Rosin is. The name sounds familiar, but I don't remember who that is. Is that Lost ID girl? To be fair, the florist is to be fair to the florist a bit, Reen has spent several months helping. That's true. That's true. And it's really just who bought a flower. It's not like any personal information is being given out. The fact that she mentioned Vivi has me worried. Rosin is the church girl. Okay. I hope she's not trying the same trick on someone else right now. Not at all. Good luck. Okay, well, let's start with Rosin because she's right here then. Okay. Excuse me, you're Rosin from class 5, right? That's correct. Why do you ask? I have a quick, kind of personal question for you. I'm very impressed that they have the character model for the maid in the background, like actually moving about back there. Oh, never mind. She walked out of frame. Reen explained the situation to Rosin and asked if it was her who sent the letters to Vincent. Oh, she's back in frame. Oh, no, that certainly wasn't me. I did buy a grand rose, but it was for the purpose of decorating the church. Oh, I see. Sorry to ask such an embarrassing question then. It's fine. All right. I don't think I know where Vivi is. And I haven't run into Beryl yet either, but I also have not gone in all of the stores. Let's go in here. Is there anyone shopping in here? No. Okay. I need to buy manly munchies. I already have that. Imperial horsemanship. A teaching primer. Thank you for letting the books be so cheap. Except for, wasn't that book that I bought from Mick, wasn't that like 2K? Dang. I probably could have gotten it for free somewhere, and instead I had to pay 2K for my mistakes. Intermediate chess. And then I already have that. Okay. Let's read those before I forget they exist. Have I read this already? I've already used that book. I wish there was something on it that denoted I'd already read it. Can we read all of these? We're going to. I think this book might be a bit too high level for me. I should ask Machias about this. We're 1 point away. 1 point from getting him to Link level 2. Are you kidding me? That is so rude. What the heck? This book seems pretty handy. I should talk about it with Emma sometime. That's my life, though. Not orphan. I don't need my orphan right now. This book has a lot of good information on horse riding. Eustace leveled up. Now we can finishing below. That's nice. Do I actually need to read these Imperial Chronicle issues? No. I can't even look at them here. I probably have to look at them from the book menu. Which I'm not gonna do right now. But Vivi is not here. Nor is Beryl. I haven't gone in here yet. Is anyone in here? Does not look like it. Okay. I started listening to that newfangled Orbital radio recently. It's quite the contraption. It'll even tell you the news. It feels a bit more personal to hear someone discussing the news than reading about it in the Imperial Chronicle. Okay. Is there anyone up here I care about? No, there's not. They're in the notebook if I want to read stuff. Will it help me with questions? Because if not, I don't know that I care right now. Actually, hold on. Let's read the third one.